The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now the Eagles are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he... out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with the score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, got it. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Come on. Hey. Back to 11. Back to 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over at the 14-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Running for it, here's Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in his first half. The Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Check back, check back.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hurts will throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Eagles 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will give it the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He was taken down behind the line scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Got an open man finding Jefferson. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown! Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the room.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. And they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Get up! 19 tight! 19 tight! Back to 11! Back to 11! Cowboy 80! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Going up top. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to let it fly. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They go play action. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught away from taking the knee. So late gamesmanship here as they throw for a touchdown. This win now going to look a little bit outside of the scoreboard. Some way of running up the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Yeah, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a